Okay. Welcome to Photons from Space. Doing a little live gathering here. Starting from the very beginning to do the recording. As you can see, my screen is open right now. So I'll start, open up SharpCap, start connect up the cameras a little bit. Before I do, let's go to camera. There we go. There's the camera. Got the telescope out. It's a beautiful day today. Clear sky. The moon's out. It's moon's actually in front of me behind the camera, so you can't see it, but it's a beautiful day. So beautiful day in the neighborhood. So here goes. So I'm gonna switch back to the PC again. Okay, let's connect up the camera. Zeus 455. That's my newest white full frame camera. Spent a boatload of money on, but it's been well worth it. Got a wide open view there. Turn the 60 frames. Connect up the filter wheel, start connecting things up a little bit here. Focuser turn on. Ooh, we got power, so may have to connect up the, oh, that's right, I gotta connect up the USB, I guess, before it will work. Not responding. I shut that down, I don't like that. Okay, the filter wheel, we got some response there. Back to the wideband view. That's this filter gives me the whole spectrum, and then red cuts out the blue and green, so I get just a red color that sees through the blue sky. And then the rest of these are the next three are narrowband, sulfur, hydrogen, oxygen. And then I've got an infrared filter if I want to go down at the bottom of the red. It gets me below this red and 25. Tonight I'm going to be imaging M101 with hydrogen alpha filter, this H1. But for now we're going to use the wideband to kind of get things set up. A quarter second, should get some sky there, starting to get some light into it. Okay, now I want to bring up the guiding software. Get that up again. Responded better this time. Connect up the USB. Telescope alignment, focuser's up. GPS is there. It's enabled. It's searching for, there we go. We got a lock on the GPS signals. We got no dew heater, no star sense, and no star sense auto guider. So those will time out. And we'll start the alignment process. Let me get up and check this. Let's check the telescope to see if we're lined up here a little bit. This thing always moves slightly, seems like, when it's these tablets make good mouse pad when you're standing with the, okay, there we go. Got set alignment mark and a little right of center, but that might be okay. That's where I left it the last time I was viewing. So tilt it ready. Okay, and we're still on the mark. Okay. Switch back to the monitor view. Okay, so now we have to select the target. So Arcturus and go to Arcturus. Should see it, even though I can't see it out here. It's with the sky. If we get pointed at it, this thing should start picking it up. The histogram, that's the background. So far we're not seeing it there. Let's see what the guide. See if we pick it up on the guide scope any. There. Start that up. So far, nothing. Overexposed, down to faster scan rate. So far, I don't think I see anything. Is there something there? Let's take a I think I see something there. Can see this around 15th of a second. Let's go up to a quarter second. See what we get. Should give us a better. Getting live view here. Oops. Back to live view. Okay. Where I was on this here. So nothing so far. Let me see if I can see that. Hmm. See if you can see the star up there where it's pulling. So far, I don't see it. And so far it's we don't have any view of the star yet. And it's still too bright out here to me to see it. Like I say, the scope should be able to see this. Let's go ahead and go back to the monitor view. Can't shrink that anymore. But you can see what I'm doing on the screen here anyway. Another option I have, now that it is connected, I should be able to connect everything. The focuser, yeah, there we go. Now everything's connecting up. Get rid of the mosquitoes. We'll set this to 32 times on that. And now what I want to do, yeah, and that's not going to move this telescope around on the screen here till we find a star. With the exposure settings and as dark as this screen is right now, we should be able to see a bright star. Star of Arcturus is where we're going to. That guy right there. And we'll go. Here comes Stanley and Phyllis. Still looking up again to see if I see anything. If I see it, it's getting, it's looking off. The moon is really bright. I guess if I need to, that's an ideal. Let's just go to the moon. I think we'll cancel on that. So we'll just take off and go to the moon. Use that for our first alignment. So we should be coming in to review there. Okay. I don't see it up yet, so let's take a look through the finder scope. It's way up north of where we're at. So the moon is due north. This up a little bit. See where we're. We missed it. And off to the left. And we're starting to see some light there. Turn the finder strobe, laser finder. Turn that off. And we'll get zeroed in here. There we go. Bright, bright, bright. Okay. Exposure down. Down some more. You see, there we go. That's a pretty picture of the moon. And we'll call that centered. Now let's go do a 4-star lineup here. Hold the spica. Our next star. Exposure up. There's that star. Get our crosshairs up. Okay, now that we have spica snared, I'll take the moon off and not use that for alignment. And then we'll go up to our Taurus. Come back up. Oh, I can actually see the star now. Naked eye. Mm. There's JJ. Everything up Taurus. Okay, we have spiking up Taurus. And we'll find a couple of more stars to get aligned on. And I don't know why they suggest that down star there, but they do. We're going to take a look at that one. It's Alpheka. It's going to go there. Okay, test 1 to 3. Still have audio. I'm recording.
Oh, you're recording?
Yeah,
This one.
it's okay. I don't seem to be picking it up too much. If it is, it's picking me up more. I've got a lapel mic on. It seems to be picking me up better. Center up on my FICA, whatever that's called. Half of these I can't pronounce, but I love to run the telescope and get these lined up with the Earth's axis. Okay, that's centered. Okay. Now we're going to go for Vega. It's up right now, just barely over the top of the apartment complex. Over here in Lyra, or Lyre, how you pronounce it. Go to Vega. And there she comes. An error. Okay, Android. I'm going to go ahead and take that off of there. Server. Get rid of that. So, yeah, network is should be seeing the star here, and we're not. Let's see. So time to do some troubleshooting. Let's take a look at our. There's shows up in the guide scope. That's a good thing. So we'll just go up here to the. There we go. Guide scope caught it. Okay. So that moves away else. That means our polar alignment's probably not perfect. Center horizontal. East west. Let's bring it south a little bit. Come on. Come on, telescope. Come south. Centered. See where we're at here. We have 4. Okay. Finish. Click and click. So we have no others that are recommended. We'll finish that. One reference at any point. Your polar alignment could be improved. So we will do it for polar alignment. Looks like we're about a half a degree off east and south. So next, select the target. For this, we will, Arcturus is our best bet. Use that for our alignment. Go Arcturus again. So the telescope's moving over to Arcturus. Just center up on our torus again. Center. Okay. Now it's going to move off slightly and point where it should be with the telescope parallel with Earth's axis. So we'll do what's called a polar alignment that lines it up with the Earth's axis and parallel. It's a half a degree off parallel. That's what the software is telling me. It's over here, and now the tail star centered. So, okay, so there's our star we want it to bring down to here. And we will do that with the alignment knobs. Almost there. Go ahead and tighten that's the up down. Get it down just. Okay. Now let's get the left right. Actually, two knobs. I loosen one and tighten the other. That's pretty close. Everything seems to be tight. Just okay. Okay, that's going to be acceptable. It should be perfect. Okay, so now we're there. Now we need to focus the telescope. Get rid of the one more click on there, and that'll go away. Tools, focus assistant, and we do it by the width of the star. That's what this is. Full width, height, median measurement is. It measures the width of the star we're looking at. And we're going to bring it over here. And we're going to zoom our screen in. Control over. Control roll. I can still move my areas too large. Star's too bright now. So got that centered. And so we're going to bring down the exposure 1/60th. Looks like it's happy with that. Zoom in a little more so I can see it. Now, what to do? Now this is focused for the sulfur filter. I'm going to focus it for the hydrogen filter this time. Correct my notes. Set up 6922. B1, close enough. H1 was, so I'm going to have to look up the pre-exposure again. Make it too bright. There we go. And kick in the filter. Right, there's the filter. It seems to be happy with that. You have to get the guide scope to guide on that, but it seems to be pretty stable right now as far as the tracking. Yeah, that's 522, 544. Go negative some more. Which is averaging 5 frames. Exposure. Make your second. So, capture 10 frames. Let's go and get 20. I think we can, won't slow us down too much. Reset this, and we're going to do a positive scan. On the autofocus, see where we land. 154 samples, so it's going through and averaging. And now it's measured 8.628. Let's move over to the 10 focus increments. It's measuring 8.1 against 8.6, so it is getting better. Well, it's a beautiful night tonight. Beautiful night tonight. Clear. Satan's the star is right in the middle of our histograms. That's perfect. Perfect setup there for that. 6.6. Wonder how. So we should be able to get down to 3 or 4 on our width. I'm not sure what the units are, but I believe it's pixels, number of pixels and width. Zoom in some on this. Yeah, looks like it is a number of pixels. So it's getting better and better as it moves the focus, steps through our focus on step 8 of 20. So down to 5.5. Looks like 4.5 to 5 is probably where it's going to be settling. That's usually what I get. Like 5.4 is going to be my low. 50, so it's going to fall between. And I did this on the wideband. It was 2667, and sulfur is 26,922. This one's going to focus around 26,950, which is in between those two. So I'm not sure if that's the difference in the filter or if that's just mechanical drift. We'll take it. This does give me the option to set offsets on each filter. So I'm recording these values, focus values. So I can go back and put in some offsets. Maybe get it to where it's accurate. S-core 5.464, 26953. 26953 is my best focus. It's still going the rest of the way, so I'll let it 16 at 7.5, 8. It's going to get in step 17 of 20. Starting to get the donut shape again. On step 19, so it's almost finished. 5.4 is the best. Let's see what we get when it actually goes back to the focus. Score sample. Once it gets that, then it will go back and refocus. 10.7. 10.7 pixels. And now it's going to get back and focused. 953. Interesting. Manually tune this a little bit. And oh, not yet. We're going to forego the mosquito spray tonight and just tough it out. It's like there's some backlash on our focus. Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. And that's at position 26893. 26893. Okay, we got that. We are now focused. Zoom back out to the wet there. 4 second, 2 second exposures. To automatic stretch on the histogram. And lock that in. Let's look at our checklist, make sure we got everything done. We have our offsets gain. Our gain is 125. Offsets 100. We have to get some mosquito spray. We'll see. Calibration frames were taken earlier. We got the line, color lines, our filter, focused. Flat frames already taken. Had view shield. I may wind up skipping tonight. Yeah, because it's no chance of dew tonight. I don't think the ambient light is getting into my telescope, so I'm gonna trust that I don't get any background light, stray light. Yeah, although I'm tempted to put it on, I think I am gonna figure it out. Yeah, now we have a longitude. I don't want to block any light coming from the side or more, attenuate it much more because I'm going for a dim object, namely a galaxy with a filter on, which is going to be half-hour exposures. I'm going to get two frames. Let's monitor. Okay. Low guide. That's already lines. Okay. So we need to. Well, when we get to the object, then we have the guide scope up and operating. It's actually good. to the tools. We have it punched in on our catalog. So to start, nothing more cables are being pinched. Looks like everything is working as planned. Set target name. If I can capture this when I'm writing scripts. Okay. So we got to turn our exposure up to 15 seconds. Go to plate solve in 15 seconds. So get another image in. Go. See if that gives us solving. 2019 search found. Maybe too few. Focal lengths. Solved. Okay. It's a little faster. Only 38 stars found. Oh, you know what the problem is? I know what it is. Let's go to back to wideband. That's what our problem is. Trying to plate self through the filter. Mosquitoes. There we go. Looks like the galaxy's off over here to the right a little bit, so we will definitely do a plate solve and get back on that. There we go. That's going to move, center that up a little bit. Back to for a second. Still going. Okay. It's settled. Looks like a sea galaxy in the middle there. That's the center of it, where I've got my pointer. Set auto guider. See if we can do thither. This one. Search. I start tracking. Here's some pixels. Oh, we need a lot more stars than that. Max that out. Enable star mass detection. Choose detection. This enable misses intelligence for the star. I guess are more tolerant, less sensitivity. Star pixels. Okay, that should be fine. That's FD. Then fine. Guide star. Select. Right. Use multiple stars. Selection. Operations, your parameters. Use multiple stars. That's what wasn't. Okay, now let's see if we can. There we go. It's going to track multiple stars. There we go. Okay, we have our tracking going. Sequencer. Run the sequence. Alpha. Skillation match. For H1. And this should go dark. Did. It's dark out there. Okay. Minute. Okay. So this is going to start the process of collecting light. The rest of it's boring, so I'm going to call it a night with the video recording, and I'll post the image once I get it processed. Thanks for following along. Don't forget to look up photons from space. Good night.